Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever felt like you're drowning in a sea of memes, notifications, and endless scrolling? Like everything, from the news to politics, feels more like a performance than a serious discussion. If so, you're not alone. And way back in 1985, a guy named Neil Postman basically predicted this entire reality in his groundbreaking book, Amusing Ourselves to Death. Today, we're going to unpack his chillingly accurate prophecy. Postman S. Big idea is pretty simple, but profound. The medium we use to communicate shapes the message itself. Think about it! Back in the day, when print was king, public discourse was built on long, complex sentences and logical arguments. You had to sit, read, and think. People like Abraham Lincoln could hold debates for hours because the public had the attention span and the intellectual training to follow along. This was the age of typography and age of reason and substance. Then, television came along and flipped the script. TV isn't about logic. It's about images, emotion, and speed. It doesn't ask you to think, it asks you to feel. Postman argued that TV transformed everything it touched into a form of show business. Suddenly, serious public discourse, politics, religion, education, journalism had to be entertaining to survive. The most important thing wasn't whether something was true or important, but whether it was visually engaging. Let's look at politics. On TV, are we voting for the best ideas or the best performer? Postman would say it's the latter. Politicians are judged on their charisma, their on-screen presence, and their ability to deliver a killer sound. Political ads aren't deep policy discussions. They're 30-second emotional jabs. We, the citizens, are turned from active participants in a democracy into a passive audience, just watching the show. And what about the news? TV news is designed for maximum emotional impact, not deep understanding. Think about the classic news anchor line. And now ... This! You jump from a devastating war story to a commercial for soda, then to a celebrity scandal. Postman said this constant stream of disconnected information teaches us one thing: not to take anything too seriously. The context is gone, replaced by a roller coaster, fleeting emotions. We get a little bit of everything, but understand nothing in depth. This logic even seeped into education and religion. Educational shows prioritize fun and flashy graphics over the hard work of critical thinking. Televangelists become charismatic performers, creating emotional spectacles rather than fostering deep spiritual reflection. The substance gets hollowed out, replaced by a slick, entertaining shell. This brings us to Postman S. most famous point: the comparison between George Orwell's 1984 and Aldous Huxley's Brave New World. Orwell feared a future where an oppressive state would control us with force, censorship, and pain. But Huxley imagined a different kind of control, one where we would be subdued by our own love for pleasure, triviality, and distraction. We would be pacified by an endless stream of entertainment. Postman's chilling conclusion: Huxley was right. We aren't being oppressed by a big brother who bans books. Instead, we are willingly distracting ourselves into apathy. No one needs to burn books if no one wants to read them anyway, because they read too busy watching TV. The ultimate threat to our freedom and our democracy isn't external oppression, but our own insatiable appetite for amusement. When we value entertainment over truth, rational public discourse dies. So, what's the solution? Postman wasn't a doomsayer. He was a teacher. He urged us to develop media awareness. We need to consciously understand how each platform from TV to the internet shapes our perception of reality. The first step is to recognize the bias of the medium. We have to actively fight back by carving out time for reading, for quiet reflection, and for having real, meaningful conversations that go deeper than a headline or a meme. It's about restoring a balance. Postman left us with this powerful thought: we are becoming a people who no longer talk to each other, but entertain each other. No longer exchange ideas, but exchange images. His words from 1985 have never been more relevant. What do you think? Do you see Postman's Huxleyan nightmare playing out all around us? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video thought-provoking, please give it a like and subscribe for more deep dives into big ideas. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.